We're about 10 miles due east of the U.S. Capitol building at Northwest Stadium in Landover. Today, rivals meet in the NFC East. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from Landover. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They're led out by the former number 2 overall pick. That was back in 2015, Marcus Mariota.
And you think back to his days at Oregon, Mike, Heisman Trophy winner, that dynamic dual-threat athlete at the quarterback position. It just seems like ever since that leg injury, he hasn't been able to recapture that old self. But make no mistake about it, this is a veteran, talented quarterback that has his eyes set on not only leading this team today, but leading them to victory.
And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 27-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down, they need 5. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Well, it seems like we say the same thing, doesn't it, going into every season? And it's part of being the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. There's no bigger spotlight in sports. The pressure is on you from day one, and Dak Prescott has never shied away from any of it. So can he get back healthy? Can he be out there for all the regular season games? Because when he's been healthy and that group around him has been intact, they're a perennial playoff contender. Can they get back to that? I think that's what everyone around the league is wondering. And a lot of that success down in Dallas is going to come down to the play at quarterback by Dak Prescott.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. A pitch-up of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
12 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is. but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Play fake. Prescott. To the left side. Caught by Lamb. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 20.
Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just...
And he's into the end zone. CD Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards. It's a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
On first down, Krusty Merritt has it. He'll work forward for a couple. Malik Hooker there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now, faking the give. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And 3rd down coming up. Throwing now from the gun. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Here's Tress Way now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Cowboys offense ready for their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing is Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Williams gets it on the draw. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Jalen Lane is deep for Washington. This is taken at the 25. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. A tight end in motion now. They'll start the drive with Karski Merrick. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big play there for Washington. 53 yards.
What did he tell us during the week, Mike? He says, I want to get more involved in the passing game. And I'll tell you what, I can understand why he feels that way. I mean, to take that intermediate throw and turn it into a big explosive play, they got to continue to get that guy involved.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hole up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
The line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. On the move left, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Marcus Mariota, touchdown Washington. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Dak to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
Jonathan Jones on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. On 1st down, it is Burden. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
2nd and 8.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for
A huge play for Dallas. And even 30 yards.
And the Cowboys.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think, obviously, you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. At the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First catch of the ball game for Deebo. That's a 1st down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the 1st.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the Commanders will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Ron Payne there for the stop.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Second down and 8. Dak gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's now 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw is Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll go again here with Williams. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
3rd and 6. Prescott. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Commanders' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Right side, pulled in by Samuel. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Now this time he'll set up to throw. There he goes again.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, talk things over before 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
This is 3rd and 6. They'll motion over Samuel. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to get that one to Noah Brown. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Dak going to throw it here on first down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Jacob Martin getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Third down and 9. Here's Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Jonathan Jones on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's second and 9. Pistol now for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheting up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. A low-scoring game, all tied, third quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A screen set up for Krosky Merritt. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. On the toss, it's Williams. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
2. It's another run here for Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards. They get 4 on that 3rd and 2.
That's good for a
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole, and he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Commanders 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. And in motion is Brown. The RPO, that one is complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll get this one complete to Brown. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. That one secured by the tight end Bates. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for
A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Washington.
At the 42-yard
This
line.
may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 35, here's second down and 4. He'll drop to throw. Off he goes.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Washington first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Second and 10.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Big play coming up. This is third down. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
13 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Back to throw. Headed left. Fine. Good blocking, and he's in. Marcus Mariota. Touchdown, Commanders. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This is fielded inside the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Dan Quinn wants a second opinion here, and he has thrown the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. He's got room to the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Javonte Williams, the ball carrier. He was taken down by Quan Martin. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
From a couple yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They run over center with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. Prescott now. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And this is going to stay a tie game here in the 4th.
And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
The Commanders' offense and Marcus Mariota set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. They'll run with Krosky Merritt. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. Krosky Merritt to run again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Here comes the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain. And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop and falls incomplete.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. Important punt here in this tie game late. Here's Lane. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Right back to Krosky Merritt. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
3rd down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will have the Commanders first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Malik Hooker, the fine safety, coming on the rush that time to record the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Now, on 2nd and long. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Commanders about to send this one away as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. Williams into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's very close to a 1st down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Throwing right, it's taken in. 11 yards on the pass there. That's good for a Dallas first down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Here's Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll come up now for second down. On the ground, Williams. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? He'll run, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down. And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.